beckoned, I pray.
Many greetings, stranger. Well done, Beckend. It is unfortunate that our surveyor died, but thank you for returning her report. Please take this. If you found a task you wish to take on from the petition board and complete it, I will recompense you for your trouble.
And you return to me. I hope you are finding this work well suited to you. Very well. I shall endeavor to reward you for your labors.
Well done, Beckoned. The stowaway is no more. Please take this as a token of Idilla's gratitude.
Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Time Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place. Good then.
So you met Oathblade Ordura in Gorhart, and you thought you'd join the Warsworn. Well, if you wish to become one of the Order, you will do so with work. Very good.
Yes? The contracts are listed on the board by the entrance. Oh, are you? If all you want is coin, go to the dead? Each and every one? Well, you certainly rose above the call of service. You've earned your pay, and then some. Yes. Take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. Good then.
The gods are good to us.
Do you require assistance? I can heal whatever wounds you... Perhaps I should see Stratton's newest play.
Another day in this forsaken...
Well done, Beckoned. Thank you for returning these items. Please take this as a token of Idila's gratitude. Let us be quick about this. Keep close. There are worse things than marauders in these lower tunnels.
Come. If Anakatos wishes us to retrieve this circlet, we will do it quickly. I wish to be done with this. Farewell. There. That is the artifact you seek. The Circlet of Arcades. By taking it, Arcades' grave becomes an empty tomb. Let us depart. Anakatos has had his fun with me, and there is nothing left to plunder. It is nothing I can share with you, Beckoned. It is not worth your time. I always thought that were I to come to Arcades' crypt, it would be because of the work of gods alone. And here I am, by the will of none but Anakatos, flesh and blood. I cannot! I will not! Even after all these years, he has not forgotten his brand of viciousness. He knows I must obey his command. I apologize for my outbursts. However, it can be hard to let convictions go. But we must. We must. Take the circlet back to Anakatos. He is most likely waiting for you. Very well. No one comes down here anymore. It is left to ruin, for the Colossi have no more need of these halls, or those interred within them. How many years did our masons toil to assemble this place? And look at it now. How easily we discard the labors of our past.
Beckoned? I do not have any left. My apologies.
How may I serve?
Great. You have come again. Is there anything else you require? Very well. I shall endeavor to reward you for your labors.
Be careful here.
I can help. Shall I hone your weapons for you? Farewell.
Everything you... Welcome to the Idylla Market, Beckoned. Can I interest you in a freshly honed weapon? I hope you enjoy our fair city.
The Beckoned. The life of the Beckoned must be strenuous. Perhaps an elixir would help. Be careful out there, Beckoned.
I am sure you shall find something in my stock to your liking. Beckoned. I will be here if you need.
You must be the Beckoned.
You bear the circlet of Arcase. Then the wreath is almost complete. The foundation is gold with runes of prayer, as I said. Now, it must be woven with blood and toil. The colossi furnish the foundation and nature furnishes the trappings. The laurels of the wreath are not crafted, but earned. We seek Teryx veins. Once they are ours, once the wreath is complete, the ritual of atonement can begin. I take it you have encountered a Teryx before. Likely the mongrel, carrion-eating scavengers that plague us. They are a common foe. We seek the veins of the Alpha Teryx. They are fierce and proud, all that is wild and savage in nature. To prove to the gods the righteousness of our faith, then we must conquer a mighty foe. They will serve. The gods sent you to bear witness to our atonement. To do that, we must complete the Wreath of Absolution. The wreath is made from the large feathers, the veins of the Teryx Alphas. They live in Eris to the south. Salvation awaits.
We are here. That is good. I feel hope stirring in my veins once more. It is the prospect of reconciliation that has granted me a second youth. Come. We must kill the alphas of each Eyrie. With their veins in hand, we shall fulfill the gods' wishes. The Terex Eyries lie in the wilds of the Teeth of Naros, to the south of the city. We need not look far to find what we seek. But while there are many lesser Terex here, we seek only the plumage of their strongest and brightest. These are the true challenge. We must act. Feel my wrath! Feel my wrath! Thus we begin. And as we harvest these trophies, you shall learn the journey the Colossi have taken to get here. Once we were but savages, no better than the other giant kin. We were called Myru, and to that identity we were chained, until one day, Athene spoke to us. She spoke of a destiny and greatness that was not ours, but could be. She showed us the path of ascension, and we followed it here, to the Teeth of Naros. No, we are far from the homeland of our ancestors. Undoubtedly the gods wished us to renounce our savage history. It was necessary. Though the Jotun and Etin once regarded us as kin, they grew jealous of us, of the strength we gained from the gods' favor. Tensions rose to war. It was a sign from Athene to my people to seek a new homeland, where the bounty of her wisdom could be harvested eternally. We must act. Feel my wrath! Feel Balin's embrace! We wandered the Teeth of Naros in search of the homeland we were promised. And when hope seemed lost, we found the Hyperion. It was a divine artifact. No mortal hand could have crafted it, a massive stone, alone in the wilderness, with the image of a floating city engraved upon its surface. At the city's heart was the Hyperion itself. We knew then Athene was tasking us to craft this wondrous city, to form a covenant. But we betrayed that ideal. To test our worthiness, the gods have strewn throughout Amalur riddles, puzzles, and challenges. Answering them demonstrates our greatness. The Hyperion is one such challenge. Perhaps the greatest of them. And though we discovered it years before, we still do not have the answer. Salvation awaits. Feel Balin's embrace. Feel Balin's embrace. Feel Balin's embrace. Feel my wrath. In the end, the city rose, but the Hyperion did not follow. The heart of the city remained unmoved. That we could not abide. My predecessor, Arches, sought to force the Hyperion up, but the Hyperion rejected him, killing him and his followers, and sealed itself away. Our work here is concluded. Since you seem to favor the arts of magic, take these. I used them once. May they guide your meditations. I must make the gods see that my people can be redeemed for the faults of Arches. With the wreath in hand, I can conduct a ritual of atonement. As you bear the cipher, the conduit to the gods, you will bear witness. Come. We must conduct this ceremony at the site of our original transgression. Let us go to the Hyperion. If it will not, then why were you brought to me? To ridicule our suffering? To spite our lamentations? To answer them with scourge and salt? I know the gods of my forerunners. They would not flaunt the answer to their riddles without sharing it. Now come. The Hyperion awaits. Salvation. You have come, good. We stand in a ground once hallowed beyond all things, now tainted by the excommunication of my people. Ever since that terrible day when arrogance and desperation brought about the disfavor of the gods, my followers have tended this place. Now come. We shall go to the antechamber of the Hyperion, the very spot where the sins of the Colossi were answered. The antechamber is the flawed design of Arcais. It was the means by which he sought to force the Hyperion to join the city. It was to do so using the spark of divine magic Athene placed into each of us, that these fragments combined would create a force equal to that of a god. Such power was never meant to be wielded by the unworthy. The energies struck back at Arcais, and the many assembled in his chamber, killing them. Come, beckoned. We are almost done, beckoned. Much was ruined in that dark hour. The magics holding the paths together were unbound. Only the cipher can reorder such magics. Press ahead and set the path. Come. We must finish this. This mural was to celebrate the great triumph of my people. The city floats. It is nothing without the Hyperion at its heart. If you were curious, I could tell you more. The mural you see before us is meant to represent the triumph of my people. But all I see is a broken promise. The mural depicts the great sanctification my people have undergone. We were never to ascend past the brutish people you see depicted. Yet here we are now, thanks to the will of the gods and their tests of valor. But now that they've fallen silent, what awaits us? I know the answer already. Regression. Come, beckoned. Again, we find the way barred. I'm afraid I need your help once more. Almost done, beckoned. We have reached it. Beyond that stone is the Hyperion, the gift of the gods, the symbol of a covenant concluded. It rests out of reach, waiting for the day when the gods forgive our trespass, when they find us worthy again. Until now, I feared such a day would not come. We should begin. The gods visited this room once before. It seems only fit that you occupy their position. I will take my place where Arceus once stood. Long before, Arceus dared grasp the power of the gods and was judged according to his impudence. We act now as their analogues. In you, the gods visit this chamber once more. You shall stand where they appeared and made manifest their wrath. And I shall stand where Arceus stood and bore the brunt of their imminent will. The end of this awaits. Thank the gods! Praise be to them after all this time. I bear witness to their confirmation. You have done so well, Beckoned, to bring the cipher to me and to let me use its strength. With you, I can do what Arceus could not. Command the Hyperion. This chamber harnesses the magic needed to control the Hyperion. But before you appeared with the cipher, no force was sufficient. I knew that when we first met, when I first sensed the cipher, that I could unseal the Hyperion and command its power. Why else would the gods furnish you, whom I needed most in my lowest hour? I already do. You cannot know the agony of this decision. And I know that on this spot years before, the gods judged Idylla and its people unworthy. I will finally appease them. For I will use the energy of the Hyperion to destroy it. Once Idylla falls, I will forge from the ruins a people the gods approve of. I'm sorry. You must be a martyr to our cause, Beckoned. But it must be done.
Peace with your gods.
Beckoned? What has happened? Why are Anakatos' acolytes attacking us? What is he doing with the Hyperion? Destroy Idylla? No! That zealous fool! Have the loss of his gods driven him to such despair to use the Beckoned and the Cipher for such ends? We must make our way from this place. We cannot stop Anakatos from here. Take this talisman. The Silent Choir acolyte who bore it won't need it anymore. Now let's move. How if we cannot reach him? And we can do nothing to stop him if his worshippers kill us here. We must make for the surface, and hope that there is time enough for us to deal with him. Be cautious. In these lands. Anakatos has sealed himself in with the Hyperion, and his Silent Choir will lay down their lives for him. I do not know what to do, Beckoned. I have defended my people from beasts and disasters, but nothing like this. Of course, I will not let Anakatos destroy my people because he believes the gods demand it. I know we have the strength we need inside of us, despite his claims. We are worth saving, even if the gods disagree. But Anakatos has sealed himself in the Hyperion antechamber. Without the cipher and knowledge of the Hyperion, we are lost. Anakatos was clever by exploiting your power. The cipher must be the key to unlocking the Hyperion, and he has broken it in his plan. But that is the one thing my people have been unable to do since we first came here. Only the Primos would know enough about the riddle for us to even try. Anakatos and his Silent Choir had a monastic retreat in the wilderness, Nixaros. If we need his knowledge, we best start our search there. It is an old portion of the city that was never raised up. It was supposed to be a shrine of quiet contemplation. Now it is the refuge of Anakatos' Silent Choir. The complex rests where it was first carved, in the Mountains of the Teeth. Be cautious in these lands. We cannot waste time. There does not appear to be much here, but we have to be thorough. We should try near the Shrine of Athene. Anakatos prizes her above all else. I would wager he keeps his secrets with her. Be cautious in these lands. Cannot succeed.
I, Anakatos, make this record in penance for my disappointment of the supreme goddess Athene, in hopes that I may return to her favor, so that I could help my people find her strength once more. I have committed several acts that may have angered her, and now I purge myself of them so I might find her grace again.
I hear you.
Beckoned, not time. Seek Primus below.
I am afraid we have dishonored my master, Arcais. He is a pious man who has always sought to serve. And you...
Hold a moment. These are bodies of colossi. What are they doing here? Wait. I recognize some faces. Bilfron. Armandia. These were great colossi, all viable competitors for the role of Primos, at one time or another. I do not like the implications of this. What has Anakatos wrought? Very well.
In this confession I shall tell of how my master was brought nearly to his death. Arcais failed Athene in our mission to bring her servants to a devout state that would be worthy of her power and wisdom. At my behest, he sought the Hyperion force to the sky to earn our recognition. The ensuing...
Trespassers, you are too late! The Council already lies dying in the torture chambers. and the Jotun slaves will soon be butchered as the Master ordered. Come, brothers and sisters, let us deal with these curs.
Here, I found these during the fight. I do not know what they once bound, but they might be of use to you. Now, we must decipher what that cultist said. But there are also the slaves. They will be killed if we don't save them. But if the Council is dying, we must choose who we see to first. The Council must be important. Something that could help us find a flaw in his plan, perhaps, or learn more about the cipher in the Hyperion. I do not believe so. The Council is dying if Anakatos' dogs are to be believed, and the slaves are to be executed. I am unsure who we should be trying to help, but you are the Beckoned of Athene. I must defer this choice to you. So decide. Do we go to the slave pens and help the slaves? Or do we go to the torture chambers to try to find Anakatos' council before it dies? Be cautious in these lands. Come, you must choose. Do we find what we can from Anakatos' council? Be cautious in these lands.
struggle to keep sweet Arches alive so that I may find in him the knowledge and power of the Primos, and in doing so can find the answer I needed to bring myself, my people, to perfection, to regain the goodwill of the great goddess. Thank Athene that my followers continue my work while I tend to my master.
If I must, then I What can I do? This room looks like the Hyperion antechamber.
You. I am past the point of much, but I can feel the warmth of Athene in you, strange one. Has my time come at last? I cannot see. I cannot see. I know the beckon comes, but I cannot even look upon you. I sought justice for him once, but I have seen the scope of my people's fate. Athene has been with me day by day, so that I had the strength to tell you. The atrocities of one are nothing. The goddess told me I was to wait for you. The riddle must be solved. The Hyperion must be roused. But my time is gone. Sikander, she knows. Ask her about our last day. Sikander.
Arches. I had always... He had died. He had died years ago when the gods rebuked him and our people. It was truth. Anakatos had him alive and tortured. I watched him die years before. All that was left of him was a circlet. A circlet. Our last day. The day... Could it mean the last day that I saw him? The last day we spoke? Before the Hyperion tragedy, he asked me to escort him through the wilds, to the shrines outside the city, the shrines of earth and air. He told me to Remember them when times seem bleak. I thought nothing of it, but could he have known about this? About now? I once thought that faith was what would ruin my people, the thing that would distract them from their happiness. But I see now, it is apathy. To not care for our people, that is Anakatos' sin. As I thought it was Arceus before him. But this is so much larger. Larger than I ever thought. And Arceus, he always knew that I would be here. He must have always known. The task is clear. We need to... Ah! My head! Can you feel it? Something is wrong. This magic... Anakatos has done something. We must return to the city. We might be too late. Something grave has happened. I can feel it in my body. I fear Anakatos may have accomplished his goal. Very well. What can I do? The city seems intact, but still, the henge has already become disrupted. Anakatos has sealed us from the city. It is only a matter of time before he finds a way to destroy Idylla. We must find what Arceus spoke of, and quickly. Arceus requested specifically that we go to the shrines of earth and air on the last day we spent together. There are 2 sites in the wilderness, touched by the gods, one in the peaks of the Teeth, and the other in its canyon. These were called the Shrines of Earth and Air. I thought nothing of them, but Arceus knew. He must have known this day would come. when we needed them. I cannot say for sure, but there is more than coincidence here. That Arche showed these places to me, that he mentioned them as he died. But we have little else to act on, and with every moment the chance of Anakatos' calamity occurring grows greater. It rests in the teeth of Naros, but south of the Hyperion and the city. It is nestled between the great crags of rock that make these mountains. Be cautious in these lands.
Can such a wrong be undone?
What can I do?
Beckoned, thou hast gone.
These. I doubt that anyone has walked these halls since they were first shaped. I wonder if the words Arche spoke were true. I do not know for sure. When Arches came here with me years before, he said this of the Earth Shrine. The earth is dark and heavy, and dangers hide unseen. Accept the light in darkness, for it knows the way. A light in this gloom is welcome, but I would not wander too far off the path. Be cautious in these lands. Final task waits. Let us finish this. Something feels strange, Beckoned. When you harnessed the Earth Shrine, my limbs never held more strength. You look more whole, and I can feel the magic pouring through this land already. We must be close. The Hyperion waits. It waits in the higher peaks of the Teeth of Naros. But I have a feeling that Anakatos knew that we would find them. I don't know how easy this will become, but we have to keep going. Be cautious in these lands.
time is at hand.
The path opens once more. To think that all this time we had the answer to the Hyperion below our feet. That our road to Anakatos forced us to solve this riddle seems more than coincidence. I cannot say for sure it is different from the Earth Shrine. This place is thin and cold. But I remember the words Arcais said. To harness the air, you must walk on the wind. Somehow this shrine will make that true. Farewell. I hear you. What can I do? I listen. What can I do? Farewell. Let us finish this. The cipher is whole again. As are you. We can unseal the Hyperion that we might stop Anakatos. And we've done so much more. I thought this all was to bring Anakatos to his judgment, but I was wrong. There is much more at stake here. Communing with the Hyperion beneath the city. We have to stop him while we still can. How long have we left Anakatos to his task? And Idylla still rests. What is he doing? Very well.
task waits.
Finally come for the good of my people. It is time we beckoned met and fulfilled our roles. Do you not see Athene's intent in this? Are you still blind as to your purpose and hers? I presume that Athene had only one true servant of her will, you. But I would show her that I could enact her goal of purging my people's wickedness. I came here to make the city fall. But when we parted, she began to speak to me, and me alone, for the first time in all these years. She brought you here in accordance with her wishes. But though you are beckoned, you are not singular. I was beckoned in turn. You can alter the fate of my people, but to do so, you need a conduit, an offering. And that is the part I have come to play. You know the crimes I've committed to be here. These are the failings of my race. But kill me. Shift my fate here, and you will change the course of my people forever. The Hyperion was left by the gods. With the cipher in the hands of the beckoned, it amplifies a specific kind of magic. That would be the magic you wield. The power to change fate. The Hyperion will take your magic and reflect it, affecting all my people simultaneously. So we must show the gods that the time has come. Kill me, and you show our savagery can be beaten. You were beckoned to this, and so am I. Will be swift. You will die, beckoned. Witness my strength. Feel my wrath. Feel Balin's embrace. Witness my strength. Feel Balin's embrace. Feel my wrath. Witness my strength. finally come. Do you not? I came here to make... She brought... You know the crimes I've committed. The Hyperion... Justice will be swift. Feel my wrath. Witness my strength. My wrath. Witness my strength. Feel Balin's embrace. Witness my strength. Feel my wrath.
What can I... You've done it. Anakatos has been killed. But that energy that came from you, it raised the Hyperion. Without its magic to support the structure, this whole temple is coming down. We need to get out of here. Farewell. It is done at last. The fate of Anakatos, the surrogate of all the Colossi savagery, has been shifted. And as his fate was shifted, so was the fate of all the Colossi. Gone is the taint of savagery and barbarism. Thy work for me has finished, Beckoned. Thou alone could do this. And as thou aided me, I am forever grateful. Thou hast freed this people. Thee, Anakatos, Arches, Beckoned, all. And the last, your faithful companion, Secondra. I beckon now. Her people need a leader for the glory that lies ahead. Secondra will be Primos.
Come, Beckoned. We made it. And you've seen what has happened. The Hyperion soars within our city. We can never thank you fully for your magic. One who wields the elements of amalur with your ability needs robes to beget their skill. I hope these will serve. You have given us so much. I see the compassion and the influence the gods have had in my people's lives. My life. All along. What Arches said to me on our last day together, what Athene said as we escaped the Hyperion Temple just now, these are no accidents. Your arrival, our meeting, Anakatos' betrayal and finding Arches, these events were crafted intent. I see that now. And as you were beckoned to save my people, now I am beckoned to lead them. But I don't know. I don't know if I can. I may for a time, but only until there is one more suitable to lead. I have no taste for the office. But while I can, I should give this to you. No reward could truly thank you for your service, but we must try nonetheless. Now, let us return to the city together, Beckoned. Let us see the fruits of your labor. Farewell.